and the Comic Collector Geek, and this is the special Monday special. We're gonna show some pretty cool books. I got a pretty nice collection. Actually, I realized after I bought the collection that I should have bought the complete collection. I was kind of an idiot. Like, I realized I could have had the complete collection. Like, I mean, a complete collection, like every book within a collection. But I missed one because I already had it, but I had a different version of it. So I'll explain that when I get to it.
Okay.
It was a mistake on my part, but
I'll tell you, Alan, I learned that lesson early, because then I had to come back to try and say, what, I was an idiot. I should have got more. So you come back for the second bite of the apple. And if you've got a dealer that's any kind of a dealer, then the prices are going up. And if you come back for the third bite of the apple, then they really put the screws to you. So what I have learned, and I have followed my own, even to the point of financial ouch, is that I will buy everything that I want. I'll buy everything that I think I want, and I buy everything. And if it's a collection, I will buy the whole collection. I mean, I'll say I'll take the whole thing, and then when you negotiate, you say, okay, how much for the whole thing?
Yeah,
and that's how I did. That's how I did it on my GI Combat run. I said, how much?
I'll explain it more when I get to it. You'll see why I did what I did. It makes sense what I did, but you'll see. I'll explain it. Okay, so I'm going to just quickly say hi to the chat, and then we'll get right into showing some cool stuff.
All right.
Louis was first. Hi, Louis.
Louis.
And hi, K. Munin.
Andreas.
Hi, Matt.
Big Matt.
I have a video airing tomorrow. Matt has a video airing tomorrow.
Well, we can't talk about that here.
And hi, Susie.
Hi, Sue.
And hi, JSS.
JSS.
1 second. And hi, Jeffrey.
Big Jeff.
Jeffrey, I need you to actually reach out to me. I wanted to make sure that you got the golden collection. You ordered it. I'm just curious. The golden treasure chest collection. Just reach out to me on Instagram, okay?
Whether he got it, he doesn't have it yet.
No. So he tried to order it, but he couldn't order it because it was sold out. But then somebody canceled at the very last minute.
Right.
One of them.
Yes.
And he was trying to add it, but I wasn't sure if he actually was able to add it. And then wait, I think I missed a couple people. JX. Steve.
Big Steve.
Fiddle Chips.
Fiddle.
And Kenneth.
Okay,
so I think I got everyone. I said hi to everybody. I have a ton of books I'm going to show.
Okay.
This box and this stuff. And then I noticed that you showed me that you have a ton of stuff as well. You have a bunch of slabs and a bunch of raws. I'm going to start off light and then build up to a crescendo.
Which I am doing too.
Okay, so guys, you got to stay with the show and see the big stuff because the big stuff is really cool.
It gets better as we go.
Yeah, exactly. So let's let you we'll let you show some of your books first.
Hello.
That's gonna haunt me, you know.
I think that it's fun, but it's fun for a certain reason, and sort of like it's in protest. I'm protesting. I protest too much on my sticky goose. I'm protesting. Stuff, you order stuff where they'll say, okay, coming soon. And then you put in your pre-order, and then when it finally harvests, then all of a sudden it's sort of like you say, "What is this?" And it finally arrived. So here is the Parent version of Omega Men 3 and Lobo, but it's got, I don't know who the gal with the yellow hair and everything, Flame Woman, and that's Sabrina that is all torn up underneath, spread eagled on the bike.
Very nice.
And it's 130 out of 200. Ooh, premium.
Oh wow! So it's very limited.
Bow before Zod.
That's a cool one. I like those Dan Parent homage ones. He does a bunch of them
too. Some are better than others.
Yes.
I have this book. And today, 2 more arrived. I have absolutely no idea what happened, if I had fat fingers or something. And so I have this one. I like the book. I'm happy. It may end up going one of them,
Those
but one
Zatanna
of them
ones are
might.
always. She always like if she's on the cover, it's an awesome book.
Well, this particular version of her, I really do like. And I don't know. And this is and you 3 guesses who did the cover.
It looks like David Nakayama.
No.
Oh, is it? Okay, well then it's Zerdy.
Yes.
Zerdy. Okay, sorry. Remember, I'm doing this on a small screen, so
I
I
I
do
I, I don't I do not accept that as criteria
as an excuse.
as
That's
an
my
excuse.
excuse.
This just came from Bleecker. My when I went shopping with him a little while ago. Hey, hi, Big. When I went shopping with him the other day and got all those classics illustrated and all that stuff for my grandson Luke,
Hmm.
they all arrived and everything else. And Alan, and this was the only book that was mine, other than I have a slab from him as well. I will show. But
Nice.
the nice J. Scott Campbell. Do you know one of the packages I had? His package arrived, and the box had been smashed. I mean, smashed, top to bottom, and on all 4 sides. And
I think I saw that. Like he showed a picture of it on his Instagram.
yeah, it was smashed. And then the other thing, another one that I had, which is a spec on this Robert Downey Jr. business, which I have.
Hmm.
One of the ones that I ordered was Secret Wars #2, the second print Virgin variant, and the box that it
Okay.
came in had been completely immersed in water or a
Oh
fluid
my
of some
goodness.
sort, completely immersed. And then it had been absolutely smashed, like a 55-gallon drum, a full 55-gallon drum was dropped on it. So the post office wrapped it in heavy plastic, and it had damage, all this notation on it, damage, damage, damage.
Wow.
We are very, and then it said, we are very sorry, we are very sorry, and it just was completely hammered. Now I don't know if the guy had, didn't look to me like he had hardly any kind of buffer inside the white postal service. You seal the
Box. Yeah, yeah,
ends,
yeah.
the
Those
box,
boxes. Yeah.
which is it. But there was absolutely, it's like when CJ did his, where he could actually just open the thing up. I mean,
Hmm.
it was, I have no idea what they did, but the thing was immersed and smashed to pieces. She says, if you accept it, then you get it. If you don't accept it, you can't open it to look. You have to send it back. I said, send it back.
Send
And
it
that was
back.
a
Well,
200,
geez.
that was $270 with shipping. So
Wow.
because it was a
So
9.8 version variant, Virgin variant was the only one on eBay. So it's going back, and I wait for my money. I don't have any doubt I'll get the money, but if there's some sort of shenanigans going on, then of course I used eBay, which will protect me, and then I also use PayPal, which will protect me. So I'm not worried
wow.
about it. But that guy's going to have to learn the lesson. Hey, Bleak, how are you? I
But
just showed your.
okay, I don't get why it was submerged in water
Well,
and
I don't know
why.
why it was submerged in water either.
That's really crazy. And
Yeah, but it
Beckerman's here
was.
too.
But Bleeker's, all of the, hi Beckerman, all of Bleeker's books arrived safely, thank God, and he had them all well wrapped. Not only did he have them well wrapped and secure, but he had them double wrapped, and then he had all kinds of buffering around it, peanuts and paper and bubble wrap and all this other stuff. So even though the outer box took an incredible beating, everything arrived in one place. Water is wet. Thank you, JX.
So yeah, so I mean, and Bleecker stuff would arrive by dog sleds. So using
Yes,
Canadian Post, right?
by ancient yak from St. Catharines.
Exactly.
This is my Who Dat buy.
Oh, nice.
Here's Ultimates 3. This is the 1 in 20 Frank Cho.
Very nice.
Here is I Am 2. This is a signed Greg Land variant for Captain America, and this is a 1 in 50
Oh, wow.
signed.
Very nice.
And then here is another one. These are all Who Dat. This is a 1 in 200 J. Scott Campbell, Captain America. 1 in 200.
I don't know how he gets those books. Like he seems to always have like these really rare ratio variants and
Yeah,
stuff.
he told me about the dealer that he goes through that gets these things. And I always forget, so I always end up buying from Houdat.
Hmm.
Thank you. Here is Avengers with the beautiful, beautiful Black Widow, and looks like Hawkeye and somebody else. I don't know who the other one is, Spider Woman or something. This is the 1 in 50 in Hook Lee.
Oh yes, I actually like In Huckley. Yeah,
I do too. Here is, and I'll go through all my raws here so that we'll have
I'll do
them.
my raws too. I'll do that
Okay.
too.
So this is an art germ, and this is the 1 in 100
Very nice.
Captain Marvel.
I
Pretty.
wish it was the old style. I really like her old costume, where is the more sexy version.
Well,
Yeah,
I think it looks pretty
from the
good.
70s, 80s.
And here is the 1 in 200 art germ, and this is Clea as Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, I have that one as well. That's a good one. So I'm not sure if she is still. I don't think she's still Doctor Strange now, but they kind of had her being Doctor Strange for a little while.
Here is a very fancy signed Alex Ross.
Yes, her father made his first appearance in Action One. Zatanna's father is Zatara.
No. Zatanna. Yeah, Zatanna's father, Zatara.
Yes,
First
and he made his
appearance
first appearance
in
in
Action
Action One.
One.
That's all I was
He
saying.
did indeed, yeah.
Yes.
And he's in World's Finest and Fair 39 and all that too. Oh, he was one of the big. He's a great character too. I really do like him. He and Mandrake are both real good. Mandrake
Very
and Lothar.
similar characters.
Oh yeah, well Ibis and there's another one too. What's it called? I can't remember. But this is an Alex Ross Jazzy, and this is signed, and it's number 65 out of 299. Fantastic Four. The back cover also is all fancy as well. Colorful. And some guy was talking to me about some kind of screwy rabbit hole about a character, and because I can't stand certain things, I have to do something. So I had to go and get
You got it.
Betty Boop in 3D.
Wait. 1 sec here. Ba-boom. Isn't that an awesome book?
Yes.
I found my extra copy. So this is the one that's going into the winnings. Whoever won it is getting it. The guy
Whoever won what?
The drawing, the giveaway, 4,000 subscriber giveaway.
Oh, it's going to Don Gardino. I don't know the guy's name.
The guy's name's Benji or something like that. He never responded. I wrote to him and said, "Hey, you won. Contact me on Instagram," but he never did. So I don't know what's going on there.
Recently, I went on to, and it was a bumper crop, surprisingly. And it was a bumper crop for Superior Comics, which is very nice indeed, because I do like them. Here is Exciting Love Stories, My Secret, number 2, from September of whatever, 1951.
Oh, yes. This is another one of those slap covers.
She says, "How dare you?" She says, "Everything I've heard about you is true. I'm leaving this instant." He says, "Why, you little..." And the blonde behind me says, "Poor girl, she won't have a job this time tomorrow, will you think?" It says, "I was guilty of being a cheating wife. Not that I didn't love Charles, but because I was too ambitious. There was a dreadful price to pay for my conduct. You can read my complete story inside." Again from May of 1953, My Secret Marriage, number 1.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. I
Are we
just had
live?
a
Are we live?
no. I just had some weird thing happen. So there was like an Amber Alert, and it takes over my phone when it does that. It's so annoying.
You need to have a computer in your office, and that way you won't have this problem. You can see everything.
I have a computer in my office.
Just a thought. Just a thought.
Yeah, yeah.
Mother didn't know the chance I took. Lonely for Kisses, and I was a cheat.
I actually have that book somewhere. I'm not sure where I put it.
I figured you would.
Yeah. 1 second. Where did I put that book?
I put up some big blue chips behind me here just to look at. Underworld crime, dynamic, all those other witchcraft, both the Bullet Man's, the Master, where Captain Marvel Jr. starts, the Cool Spirit cover, Fair 39 and 40. And I have the big All-American right there. That is the Crowley copy of that. I bought that from Metropolis, geez, I don't know, 15 years ago, 18 years ago. So it's like right up at the top of the grader, and it's just a great, great book. It's just a one-shot annual by All-American Comics, and it has all the All-American characters. As a matter of fact, since Alan is running around,
I can't find it.
and but you see, all the characters are here, and Cicero the cat is down there in black and white underneath
that's awesome.
Hawkman's feet. And it's red, white, and blue. There's the Atom. There's Johnny Thunder and the Thunderbolt. There's Mando of Magic or something.
So somebody's asking, but it's Witchcraft number 5, I believe, right?
Witchcraft 5, yeah. And then Wildcat and the Whip. And then it's the 3 Ghostbuster guys. I can't remember. Green is, of course, the big ones. They have. It's interesting, they put Wildcat and the Atom in the back row from All-American, but they have Mr. Terrific, Flash, Wonder Woman, and Green Lantern and Hawkman right across the front. And on the back...
Nightwing didn't exist.
It was not a character back then. But on the back, they have all the characters again with their names. But isn't that a great back cover? And it says, Script and Art Department memo. The big All-American comic book is to feature all brand new, never before published episodes of America's greatest comics. Be sure to include Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Hop Harrigan, the Atom, Ghost Patrol, that's those guys, the Whip, Mr. Terrific, Mutt and Jeff, the Flash, Wildcat, Scribbly.
Thank you, Papa. By the way, Papa.
Thanks. Boy Blue, nice Johnny Thunder, Hawkman, Bulldog Drummond, and Who's Who in Booville. All in full color. Please rush, the editor.
So how many characters are we talking about on the back? I mean, it looked like
hundreds. I think
it looks like a lot. I mean,
let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 8 are 48.
Good job. Somebody's been learning their maths.
So that's there.
You can show the Witchcraft. I think that people are.
I will do it.
I always love that one.
It's a great cover. Off-white pages, too, on this one. This is really, really, really good color.
And it's a 5.0?
5.0 off-white.
Wow. Very nice. One of the best covers.
Yeah, these are really, really tough to get. And every one that I saw was always, I mean, in much lower grades, was really expensive to buy. And I said, nah. And this one then came up on... And I was able to, it was not quite it was just on the outside edge of the pain threshold, but definitely worth it. And I think in, 4 or 5 years' time, how many of these are going to be around? As far as I'm concerned, Avon is so good. I mean, a lot of the Avon stuff is just great. And the back cover, it has the creepy, it has the creepy doll that wets. It's got a Mr. Peanut bank. It has this creepy little toy puppet. And then they have a slot machine bank.
Very nice.
Uncle Bernie's Fun Shop. Buy now at low, low prices.
You have a big stain on your white t-shirt.
What's that?
What are you referring to there, Lyle? That's not a stain. That's like a...
Yeah, what is this? I ordered it from Alan, and I have all this. You see how white this shirt is, Alan? Let me see your shirt. Let's see, are we twinsies? Let's look at your shirt. How white is your shirt?
Oh, hey, JSS. Thank you.
Wow, look at that.
Everyone's donating. They realize that I'm poor. Who
Who are we talking about here?
Okay, thank you guys. And oh wow, and everyone, Papa donated again. Wow, thank you guys.
Wow.
So yeah, so well, somebody else donated too. Wait, that was weird. Thank you, Callie.
Did
So wow,
Callie say? Did Callie send something too?
yeah.
What did
So
Callie
yeah,
send you?
$6.
Well, that's wonderful, Alan.
Very nice people. Very nice
They
people.
appreciate what we do.
Very nice.
I just wanted to one up Papa. So that's when Papa came back.
And then he gets
650.
6.
Ha!
Yeah,
Callie.
wow,
Ha!
that's funny. That's funny.
So it's this, you see, Alan, is this noble.
Competitiveness.
No. It's noble wanting to help you. No, it's one-upmanship between Papa and Callie. And you're just going, keep it up, boys. Keep it up, boys.
Keep it up, yeah. Do I hear 7? Do I hear 7?
You're gonna let him get away with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
okay, so
this
that's your.
was,
Oh yeah. Oh, you still have more? Sorry.
yeah. Oh yeah. This actually came out February 27th of 1953. There's a date stamp on it up by the top blue corner there. So there's a great cover.
Okay, you're now making me feel like I have to find my copy of that.
All right, I'm just going to keep showing stuff.
Okay.
Here is beautiful My Secret Marriage #2 from July of 1953, Superior Comics, and it's a beauty. And we have the obligatory sailor, and this is Superior Comics had the Iger House of Art provided them. So this could be like a Jack Kamen or one of the boys in the Iger shop, which is where Kamen and Baker and Feldstein and Feldstein and a whole bunch of, Solardo, Doolin, and all these other, but each artist group were sort of delegated to. One group was at Fox Features, some were in Fiction House. They kind of commingled as well, because Fiction House has Kamen and Baker in their books too, and some of their features, Tiger Girl and a lot of the other stuff. It's just both Fiction House and Fox Features Syndicate and Superior Comics all got their product from the packager, which was the Iger House of Art and Iger Eisner. And it was really their product that they put out was just first rate. And the interiors were just as nice as the covers, which was nice because they had a great stable of artists and they liked to work there because there was plenty of business. They had umpteen artists working there for all the different titles and all the different stories they had to provide. So anyway, here is My Secret Romance #2 with a good-looking frail and a couple of gobs. Moment of Madness. I Put a Price on Love. Weekend Wife and Kisses in Hiding. And incidentally, we have Nancy Drake, Personal Heart Problem. She basically, if you had a personal heart problem, you would write in, which my guess is that someone in the office says, okay, I'm going to be Nancy Drake, who you can pick out a story, make up a story, and I'll answer your letter.
Okay, very cool. So I don't know where all my books are. I can't find
That's
those.
all right, Alan. That's all right. I'll hold down the fort.
No. I got books. I got other books. So
okay,
I can show some stuff too.
Okay, I'm almost done. I've only got 3 more.
Oh, okay.
Here's another. This is My Secret Marriage #7. And this is from May of 1954. We're right up against the code, getting close.
Oh, yes.
Honeymoon Hideaway without romance. What's without romance? Yes, that's right. No romance involved. All it is glands. My Secret Bride and Dangerous Moments. And Nancy Drake is handling your personal heart problems again.
Okay,
Sounds like
somebody's asking to see Spirit 22 if you have time for it.
Sure, I'll show it.
But not. I mean, okay, I'll show some books while you get that out.
Why? I've got it right here.
Okay.
Alan?
Okay. Oof. I am competitive, you know.
Why are you like that? Just be relaxed and enjoy.
No.
No. This book I got from good guy Ryan at Automatic Comics, and I got it from his store. And the nice thing, and I'm sure you guys know this trick, is that you see stuff he'll post on eBay, but you can contact him on Instagram, and then all the fees and assessments and stuff go away, and you don't have to mess with it.
There we go. I had to do the twinsies.
That's okay.
All right, that's what I meant by being competitive. Okay,
I see.
go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm not done. I got 2 more.
I'm not done yet. I'm not dead yet.
I'm not done yet. I'm doing what the people ask me to do, and I don't want to be
legal. Yes.
Yes, weed is legal in Canada. It's legal here too in Oregon.
Yep.
And a lot of other stuff, psilocybin.
Oh, cool! I agree with Callie.
Callie, now is there going to be a Band of Brothers auction coming up pretty quick? I'll tell you what you can do with those space ghosts I was asking for. You can take those space ghosts and
Okay, go
it's
ahead.
a good thing I'm not vindictive. Okay, My Secret Marriage, number 11 from January of 1955. Again, Superior Comics.
What's the going rate on the Spirit book? I think it's at least $10, something like that. $10, $20.
It ain't cheap.
Not cheap.
And the thing about that book, because of the way the dark colors on the cover, you look at the grade, but more importantly, look at the book itself.
Yeah.
See how the book presents, because that has whatever the flaws. Whatever the flaws are pretty much on the back cover and a little bit on the spine, but the actual image of the gal, and that's Skinny. The name.
Oh, that's her name. You found out her name.
Her name is Skinny, and Skinny is the gal, the one who was the frail, that was the one that was causing problems. That Skinny basically jumped in the drink and knifed to death.
Oh wow.
The Skinny's this gal who was this ne'er-do-well gal. Her name, and she was a smoking hot babe as well. Her name was Dulcet Tone.
Dulcet Tone, yes, I knew that. She was in the movie.
No, you didn't know it till I just told you.
She was in the movie. She was in the movie.
I know, but I asked you, and you said I can't remember. So I had to
look it up and find out.
I opened up the book to find out. I had to go online and find out that it was Dulcet Tone. Actually, I went to my Instagram.
But the girl on the cover is Skinny.
And the girl on the cover is her name is Skinny.
Cool. Okay.
So this is My Secret Marriage, number 11 from January of 1955. Beautiful red cover. And it says, "How could I forget? After all these years, I met the girl I loved at my own wedding, but the ring in my pocket was meant for another."
Oh, very cool. I actually really like that cover. Something about it. I like the layout. I like the girl in the foreground and the couple in the background. They're getting married, I guess.
The gal in red is the one that he wants to marry, and the gal that he's up there with, whose ring he has in his pocket, is not. Her name is Hermione. And then here is the big one that I had, the raw book. This also came from.
Okay, now guys, I want to ask the audience, and this is important: which is the better copy? Okay, don't ignore this red stuff. That's not on the book.
Yeah, you'll notice the red stuff on his cover that's supposedly not on his book.
It's not on the book. It's just.
I think that his looks rather orange from oxidation. Mine looks bright red.
So there we can see it a bit better. Okay, so the question being, according to Heritage, this is a 6.5. Okay. According to my comic shop, that is a 4.5.
4.5, and it ain't no 4.5. I assure you.
I think the grading is much better on my comic shop. So yeah, very nice book.
Those are all my raws. I got a whole bunch of Superior Comics. I got the
Alan has more yellow. They're saying, okay, well that's good. Alan's is clearer detail. Okay.
That's you got a better camera.
But I think your reds are brighter, and I think that's.
Well, you know me, it's all about color.
Yeah, the reds and blues on Stevens are way better, I think. I like to be honest about things, you know. If his is
When did
better, his
that
is better.
start?
Well, you know, there are character flaws in my personality.
Mine too.
Okay, so I'm going to show
That's
some
all my.
books.
That's all the raws I have.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show all the raws that I have, which is not that many actually. So I just on Wednesday of last week, um, I bought like modern comics. So these are all modern ones, and then I'm going to show a couple extra stuff, but these are some modern ones. So X Force just came out. This is like the hot book of the week. So I don't know, X Force. This is what you have to get a long box of these books because these are going to put your kids through university, so or help you retire. Okay. Then I bought like I really like these things, so you're going to see. I really like these homages with Donald Duck or the Disney characters in Marvel. So this is like what if Donald Duck became Wolverine? And it's actually kind of funny because this is a Disney book, but it's got like, the kind of as if he's swearing or something. It's quite cute. So, and then I got like every homage that they did. So another same title.
Who's the
Uh,
artist?
Good question. I can't read it. Okay, well, you tell me. You tell me. Can you read that?
After John Byrne, Ron Lim, 24.
Oh, it's Ron Lim. Callie knew.
Didn't I answer you?
Well, Callie knew as well. I'm just saying.
Callie knew. Okay, thank you.
Okay. And then we got this one. I don't know. I like these like homages. This one's my favorite. This next one. This was a hot book in the Wolverine version one for the longest time. If you saw Comic Tom, they kept on talking about the real cover of this one being really popular. I like the fact that he's got marshmallows on it. So
I thought they were corks.
are they corks? I thought maybe they're corks. I thought they were marshmallows. Okay,
Well,
well they're corks.
maybe they are marshmallows. They look
No, no,
pretty.
no, 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 no. I think you're right. I think they're. I think they're. Is it marshmallow? Okay, we'll have a vote in the in the
If
chat.
they're marshmallows, they look very cylindrical to me. But that's just the way I look at it.
Well, if you push marshmallows on antimentum claws, that's what happens.
That's
So,
true.
okay, so then we got him actually
Well, there he
barbecuing.
is.
He's barbecuing here. Okay, so Callie thinks they're marshmallows. And since he liked my copy better, I'm going to go with Callie's
Okay, they
response.
must be marshmallows.
Okay,
Yes, great, Callie.
this next one I have to censor a little bit. But this is tarot. I don't think it's hard to show. But it is like one of these variants, like
Is it Jim Ballant though?
Jim Ballant. Yep, you can tell his style is very Jim Ballant.
One of
This
what?
is what does it say? It doesn't say. It doesn't even say. It's just like the caged skyclad edition. Doesn't say what the limited, like how limited they are. But it's expensive. It's $50 for that. So 50 to yeah. So and then the collection that I bought, he actually gave me 2 free comics just for fun. Because I bought a collection. He gave me this one, Introduction to Canadian Comics.
Who he?
It was Nate. Do you remember the guy that I interviewed and he had that kind of like goatee?
Yes,
And he crimes by women?
right.
He had the complete collection of crimes by women. But then he actually had not just he had not just the American version, but he also had the Canadian complete collection.
Yeah, he was a good-looking guy with the French Canadian-looking mustache.
Yes, exactly. And then
He's
he
after my
sold.
Crimes by Women too. My Canadian version is the highest grade.
Yeah, so one of the books that he sold me is the highest grade on the census. And yeah, so he he basically bought a house, but he used his comics to buy the house.
That's a good.
He sold everything. He got rid of them all, which is kind of sad in a way. But he gave me this one for free. You know, we got Cerebus, which is a Canadian character, and then we got some foreign edition of Spider-Man. I'm not sure if this is Italian. It looks like Italian. I don't think it's. I don't think it's like Spanish. But you guys can tell me. I don't know. Is it Spanish or Italian? You guys tell me.
I think it's Italian. That's just my guess.
It says.
Is that a tape pull up at the top, or what happened?
I don't know. It looks like a tape pull. Let's see. I'm going to open it up and find out. And then I give it. Yeah, everyone says it's Italian, so I think it's Italian too. Yeah.
Let's wait for Callie. What does Callie say?
What does Callie say? My friend Callie? The guy. I think it is a tape pull. Yeah, it's definitely a tape pull. So it has a tape pull at the top, but still, it's, you know, I can't complain. It's free. Okay?
3 is a good price.
And it's actually a pretty cool cover. So yeah. So those are the raw ones. I still have all the slabs to do, but I'll do that next round. So you had way more raws than I did to show. So
okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 slabs to show, and then that's the
okay.
lot.
So do you want? How do you want to do it? Do you want to do it as 2 rounds or 1 round?
Well, we can do it in 2 rounds if you wish.
Yeah, let's do it in 2 rounds.
We have time.
Yeah, we have lots of time actually. Lots of time. Plenty of time. Abundance of time. How about that?
Very good.
Good? Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, I feel good.
Okay.
This is the Art Germ Collectibles Pure Heart Edition.
Oh, it's, I guess, Kazakhstani, according to.
Okay, well then everyone yeah. This is the Virgin Cover Art Germ Collectibles Pure Art Edition of the Wonder Woman 750 from March of 2020. And I just thought that was a great cover.
Oh, wow. So you just picked, this is literally just came now?
This just today. I mean, I bought it. But
yeah.
This was off of eBay, but I don't even know if I was looking for Wonder Woman or if they just says, we think you might, you know, sometimes they say, we think.
Yeah, sometimes they suggest things.
We think you might like this. And I saw there's a whole bunch of them with the trade dress, but then there's this one, which is
the Virgin variant.
I think it's beautiful with the eagle on her arm and all that.
Yeah, it's very reminiscent of the Superman one.
14.
Yeah.
So there's that. All right, and then I will show 2 more. This book was a spec.
I totally agree, Pat.
This book is part of the spec on the Tony Stark AI Doom situation, and this one is prominent in that. And so I went out to get it, and what I also ordered was the second print Virgin variant that was very, very like a wow 9/8. And the box I was mentioning, the box came and it had been completely immersed in water, and then had the hell beat out of it. Just, it's like there was nothing inside the box except just the slab rattling around inside. If there was any kind of peanuts or bubble wrap or anything like that, it made no difference. That box just got completely wanged, totally. And so they had, as I said, they had this big plastic bag on it. We're sorry, this was damaged in transit. I said, what wasn't? The only thing it didn't do is set fire to the thing.
Yeah, it sounds really crazy.
And so what I did was she said, if you accept this, then it's yours. If you don't accept it and it's not opened, and you just, because all the damage that's here, then he can make a claim, and then, you know, he can get compensation. So I said, I don't want it. I don't want to take a chance. I mean, the thing was just brutal. That was probably the worst box I think I ever saw come to me. I don't know what they did. I will say this too. I have noticed of late, the boxes coming when I buy books have taken much more beatings than heretofore. I don't know what's going on, but they're getting beat up a lot more. The
That's
one
good.
area, the one spot that I do not have that problem is because their packaging is the best of anybody. And especially if you're ordering something nice, then their boxes are very, very secure, and they have like clean brown paper wrapped inside. You don't get the bubble wrap or the styrofoam peanuts as much anymore, but you get fresh brown paper that's wadded up extensively inside to make the thing safe, and it works. But this is a cool cover.
Oh, very much so. And that's Alex Ross.
And this is the Alex Ross cover, yes. It's the Jonathan Hickman story, Marvel Comics Secret Wars #2, and it's Assad Rubik art on the inside. This is a white pager, 9/8.
Very nice.
So there's that. Okay, that's and then no, I'll stop right there, and then I will continue. I have 3 more to go.
Okay, I actually, in that time period, I did find
Oh,
my secret.
well, that's a different one, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's a different one. I couldn't find the other ones. I found.
I do have that one too.
Okay, so we can do another battle.
Okay, but I don't have sometime.
Wait,
I don't have it here.
Okay, well, okay. So
that's not
I
one of the
did
ones
find my secret marriage. This
is that the only one you have?
This one, and then the other one I had is this one.
That's one I do not have. I thought the art on that one, for some reason, I thought that if you look at the cover, it looks like it doesn't look like it was quite finished. I don't know I looked at that one too.
I've seen some where Superior does that, where it looks like almost like they photocopied some other cover.
Yeah, it's
and then they colored it in. It doesn't quite look.
Something happened on that one. I'm not sure what happened on that.
Yeah, no, I've
seen that. What's the date on that?
This is March 55.
And what's the number? 12.
Number 12.
See, so I think I go up to 11.
Yeah.
No, I think it was 7, 11. Yeah, I went up to 11, and then I don't have
and then the other one actually is 20 something, 29 or 20 something. What number is that? What number is that?
20.
20.
January of 56.
Yeah. So this is after the code has come into play.
Yes.
But there's no code on this one.
They don't. I think that they kind of got around that.
Yeah, Superior said no code for us. But yeah. Okay, so the collection that I picked up was a Crimes by Women collection. And there was a particular book that I really, really liked in the Crimes by Women book series that you've shown a few times, actually. The one where like they're struggling, they're ripping each other's clothes off, basically. And then there's the guy standing in the back just taking it all in and smiling.
Tut, girls.
Yeah, it's a really great cover. So that cover and a bunch of others inspired me to try to get a pretty good run of Crimes by Women. One of the other covers that I really liked was this one. And this will be actually part of my Stackery unboxing that I'm currently going through. Okay, so you'll see this later in the Stackery unboxing. Now, this one is the American edition, Fox Feature Syndicate from 1948. It's just I always like this one. It has that classic 40s style with the long, femme fatale with the long cigarette. And, or actually, she doesn't really have the long cigarette, but she's got the smoke, smoky cigarette thing and the dead body in behind her or something.
Cool.
Yeah, just a really cool one. I really like these Crimes by Women. The one that I was just mentioning, now the series that I bought from the guy are all Canadian editions. And I guess the Canadian editions for Crimes by Women only was 5 issues. Okay? So he originally wanted $4,200 for the set of 5 books, which I thought was ouch. Okay? Now he had the one that I just showed, this Crimes by Women #4, and he had it in super high grade. He had it as an 8.0. So that one book was most of the price. You know what I mean? That was like, it's just such a high graded copy that it represented like half the value of the whole entire collection. So I basically talked him down to 2,250 Canadian, which is about $1,600 US for the next 4 books. And so this one is one of them. These are all from the Canadian editions. And this is Crimes by Women number 6. And this is just that cover that I was just mentioning. Oh, I just gave it a thumbs up. But I just like, it kind of reminds me of the Madonna bra, and it just keeps on giving me thumbs up.
It's your finger. It's your
I
index
know my
finger.
thumb. I
Yeah.
I think it's this one.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, just a great cover, and I love these Catfight covers, Callie. I love Catfight covers. I think they're fun. There's a bunch of the Crimes by Women covers that are Catfight covers. This one is probably the best of them. And this is actually only a 2.0, but this is the highest graded copy on the census for this book. There's only 2 on the census. So yeah, it's just a really great one. I always love this one. Okay, so that's the first one. I'm gonna maybe I'll show the whole run. I'll show the whole run that I bought. Then this one. Now this is interesting. This is number 5, and you got the girl, and she's like with the again they're crimes by women. So the women are all the baddies in these ones. So you got the girl, and she's like with the gun. She's like making the guy dig. News, chump, make that hole plenty big. It's going to be for you. So yeah, she's just a mean girl. Okay, so I don't know what. By the way, this is a weird thing. I don't know. Do you have do you have this book?
I don't have that, but that is the distribution for Canada, SDD.
I was wondering what that was. But you'll notice that these aren't Fox featured Syndicate. They are Superior.
Right.
Comics.
Are they Superior or Bell?
Superior.
Okay.
So these would have come out around the same time as the American editions. Like, very close. So I purchased them all graded, and the entire run is 5 issues. But I already had this one, which, this cover. So I was like, do I really want to pay an extra $2,000 to get all 5? In a way, I should have, because it would have been a complete set of the Canadian, but I decided against it. I was saving myself some money, considering I already had the book in the American version.
I'm going to see if I can grab mine so I can show too.
Okay, sure. This is Crimes by Women number 2, and this is another Superior from 1948. I like this one. This kind of reminds me of the girl from that other one where she's jumping in the water. Stephen, do you know what I'm talking about? Where the girl's, there's another cover where the girl looks very, very similar. She's getting thrown into the water. I think she has the cement galoshes. And not only either she's getting thrown in the water in bondage, basically, and they're also shooting at the water. So it's just a great cover. This one kind of reminds me of just the way the girl's drawn. So 3 complete true crime stories of vicious female killers. And then you got fun balloons on the back, which is very appropriate somehow. So yeah. So they're all fairly low grade, except for this last one, which is Crimes by Women number 3. Now, the cover for this one is actually Crimes by Women number 1. So this is actually, even though it's Crimes by Women number 3, it's actually Crimes by Women number 1 for the American edition. So yeah, so these are pretty cool. And again, get out of that car, you crumb, or I'll splatter you. That's how all the women talk to me, so it's kind of sad. And then you got more fun balloons on the back. I'm not sure why they always had fun balloons, but that's what they had. but this one's a fairly high grade. I think it's the second highest graded on the census for this one. And the way it works is the Canadian editions were much rarer than the American editions. The American editions usually had census counts around 20 to 40, whereas the Canadian editions around that 2 to 4. Oh, that's all they have on the census. So they're fairly hard to find. And it just happened that it was really interesting. The guy, because I interviewed him and I shared like interest in crimes by women, he said, "Hey, would you know anybody that would be interested in these books?" Like he was thinking that I might know somebody that might buy the books. I was like, "I'm interested. I'll buy them from you." So I basically bought his collection of crimes by women. And I actually am trying to get the complete run of this book. I have a few others already in my collection that I can show as well, but these are the collection that I picked up. Are you ready, Stephen? Or if you're not ready, I can show some other things. Okay, so sounds like Stephen's not really ready. So I'm gonna grab some other books that are behind. I was actually doing something really interesting just before doing this recording. Um, on Saturday, I interviewed the people from Hip Comics, and a really cool guy, the guy that works at Hip. He's the guy that does all the purchasing for comics for Hip, and he like goes out and he buys collections and stuff. So I was asking him about that, and really great interview. That's going to be on Saturday. But he was saying that on Hip they have this weird app and it's like free to use. So if you ever go to Hip Comics, go to this, try this. Just it's a free app. It's like just the most awesome app ever. Basically, what you do is you take pictures of your comics, and even with these golden age ones, it will like do like sort of photo recognition, and it'll actually recognize the book. And it's not an app. It's like it's just part of the website. It's like it's an application within the website. So all you have to do is you have a browser open on your phone, you take pictures of your comics, and it'll actually scan them and then recognize what comic it is. It'll tell you the price of the comic. It'll tell you everything, like all the key notes about the comic, who is the artist, and actually it knew one of the artists that was actually something you had to look up that isn't even CGC denoted. Like it recognized that Boots, for example, Boots and Friends, which is a comic that they never say who the artist is actually done by Alex Schomburg. It recognized the artist. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So it's a really great app. So I was going around taking pictures of all my stuff in my collection. And so some of the last ones I was doing were my Mr. Mysteries. And it sort of tries to approximate what the grade is as well. So that's another cool thing that this little application does. Oh, okay. So you don't want the government knowing about your books. Well, about your bondage books. Yeah, well. And then this is another one I just got scanned into this thing. It literally took me to scan 150 books. It took me about 30 minutes. So very, very fast, like to scan it and put it in. I just really liked it. I was like, I'm having so much fun doing it. I'm planning to do like all of my slabs over the next few days and try to have my complete collection so I don't have to worry about, yes, I'm on the list. I better probably on the list already. Like, I'm a pretty controversial guy. So yeah. So Stephen, are you ready?
I am.
Okay. You were just very quiet, so I was
Well,
sure.
I was just letting you finish your thought.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go digging, but I found them.
Okay.
Here is the first one.
Okay, so I'm going to show you. Wait, we'll do twinsies on these. So that's Crimes by Women #2, isn't it?
Yeah, Canadian.
Yours is Canadian as well?
This is the highest graded Canadian copy of this
So
book.
you bought it from Nate as well, then?
No, he wanted to buy it from me. I've had this for years.
Oh, okay.
I liked the cover just because this is off-white pages and it's a 9.0.
Okay, so
And it's the circle star pedigree.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, 9-0. Isn't that crazy? Very awesome. Um, so yeah, so the interesting thing is this girl, doesn't she look like the girl that's dropped in the water? Do you know what I'm talking about? The one that you
I
have.
do. I do. I don't think it's quite. It's close.
It's close. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I
Kind
do.
of similar. Okay.
So there's that one.
Oh, I didn't get it yet, Callie. It's at my Stackery
Exactly.
account. Yeah. I didn't. Thanks, by the way, Callie, for telling me that it's a second printing. I was like, oh, but it is a second print, I guess. Okay, so that one, mine is the American edition.
And this is the American edition as well.
Yeah,
And this is a white pager.
mine is cream to off white. So yeah. Oh, JX says it's a Chinese forgery. Okay,
Thank you.
that makes sense.
And here's your Catfight number 6.
Yeah, you have a nice copy of that. 7-0, yeah, beautiful. So mine's the Canadian version. Yours is the American. See, I always give mine a thumbs up. Your whites are much more white. Like
Well,
mine
I
looks a
think that my
little bit yellow.
colors are just deeper too. I think yours suffers from oxidation.
Yeah.
But and you'll notice that this does not have the SDD on the E of women because SDD is
It is
the
Canadian.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So Matt says mine's 10% better. I like Matt now. Okay, so
10%? How 10%?
I don't know why 10%.
Okay.
But you can see the difference in the colors. Actually, it looks like a bit of the pink is coming out on yours, right? Is
Yeah, the
that or is
girls,
that
the
just my
ladies,
eyes?
the girls have a lot of their flesh is all flushed and what have you.
No, I'm just
And
wondering if it's the pink pages or something like that. You know what I mean?
no, it's off-white to white pages.
I know, but still, sometimes you get that weird pink thing with Fox featured, right?
Actually, this does not have any bleed through.
Okay, what's on the back of yours? Is this? It's this guy, right?
No, the Canadian ones have different ads.
Yeah. So a different ad. My ad is really weird. This package, get this package by mail. 24 big, fun, packed comic books for $1.
Wow.
Actually, it'd be really cool. What comics would you have gotten, back in the 40s? Like, what if that's actually like super valuable comics or something?
Now, is that what year is that? 49?
This is 1949. Yes, yours is 48, right?
No, mine's 49. April of
Okay.
49.
Okay, so it's probably like it's usually 1 to 2 months difference. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
What
It's
is
like
yours? Is yours April or May?
it doesn't say. It just says
No
49.
month. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't say. Yeah, it doesn't say. Very, very
So,
cool. I
so
that's
those
actually that's my favorite cover from the run. Actually, I just like the
I like the
close.
number 2 is my favorite. That was the first one that
Really?
I had to get. And then I have issue number 7. Do you have number 7?
I can grab it. It's the one with the leg, right?
Right.
Okay, 1 second. I'll let you show, and then I'll go grab it. I have a couple cramps in my room.
So here's number 7, and this was another. And the guys they've got the money. They're delivering the payroll. They're saying, I didn't know the paymaster had a new secretary. And one guy's saying, "Arf, arf," and then one guy says, "Yipe, look at them gams." And then she has a 45 automatic in her right hand, and when they turn the corner, it's going to be bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. Shoot, where's my copy of that? Not having good luck at finding books today.
It's sometimes it's daunting, and this is issue number 10. And I just got this is another fight, a Catfight cover. Very, very bright colors on this one. And this one I think was in Sotai as well. Yeah,
Oh,
this one
are you
was.
showing number 3?
No, I'm showing number 10.
Oh, okay, yeah. I have that as a raw copy.
And so she's the gal in the green top says, "There's only one gal who has the say at the Oasis Saloon, and that's me." And she says, "I wouldn't be too sure about that, you no good coyote." So I'll wait for Alan to reappear. Let's see
Okay,
here.
wait. I'm trying.
That's all right. You're all right.
Ah, okay. I can't find the leg one, but I have one that you didn't show. This is the other Soti book.
No, I don't have that one.
This is the other. That thumbs up thing drives me nuts. So this is like Crimes by Women number 3. I have almost the complete run now. I'm only missing like 2 or 3 issues. Okay, so I'll let you show the rest of your slabbies.
Okay. There was of course there's this one. Really good color on this particular
Oh
copy.
yeah, very nice. Mine's a beat up copy. It's a low grade raw book. I think it's like a 2 or 3.
And then I just wanted to show this because I had it out.
Okay, just because you had it laying around, it was just.
I
like,
had it up. I just had it up here so I would to show the flag to promote our Monday specials. Have something special to look at.
I love that book though. That's a great one.
All right, so there's that.
I need the interior of that book.
This goes back now to the spec on the Tony Stark as Doom, Robert Downey Jr. And this is the real Chase book now, and I got this one from Bleecker Street Comics in St. Catherine, Canada.
Oh yes, that's the one that was I think that's the hottest of them of the various ones that people are going after. I see it going for around 300 right now, 250 to 300. So very nice.
And
I think people are really desperate to have him come back.
Well, they got to do something. Of course, Deadpool and Wolverine are doing very well.
Oh yeah, it's going to make over $1 billion.
They've saved the studio. They finally put together a good movie.
Do either of you have Exciting 53?
Which is Exciting 53?
I'm just trying to remember. Is that the one with the girls shooting like in the space suit in the bubble, and then there's like a fish coming down, or a shark, I should say?
I do not know. Exciting. I'd have to look, but I do have a standard need or better publications. This is an Alex Schomburg Thrilling Comics number 62.
Oh yes, I have that too. Here, that one I actually have that handy, so I can do the twinsies again with you. Mine has like one major flaw. If it wasn't for the one major flaw, mine would be a really high grade.
Yours has better colors than mine.
Yeah.
Mine was later in the print run.
Yeah, mine has she's much more. Yours is like, actually I prefer yours in terms of the skin tone. She looks more white, and here she's more orangey.
Yes, but I know. In truth,
but that's the actual real color. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. I know yours is at the beginning of the print run. Mine is further down along.
Yeah. You know what's interesting? So this one is beautiful, like a really beautiful copy, except for this one thing on her nose.
Which has a bullet hole in her nose?
Yeah, basically. Just drives me nuts. That's the only thing that's wrong with this book, but a beautiful copy. Yours is like obviously, flawless copy too. But yeah, very nice.
So there's that. And then the last book I have to show is one I hadn't shown you yet, Alan, that I got, and this is it.
Oh, you managed to get it. You were talking about this book for a while. Wow, so that's
I'm
great.
stunned by the colors on this one. I mean, it's a hell of a lot nicer colors than
No, it
in
looks good.
the ad.
So was this my comic shop order?
Hmm.
Oh, really? And this was the one you were negotiating on the price a little bit?
Yeah, but no, this one was flat fee. It was a little bit higher than FMV, and I kind of went back and forth, and it sat there waiting and waiting, and it taunted me. It taunted me.
Yeah.
But I came into a little extra money, and I said I like this one enough that I really want to get it, and there it is.
I mean, that actually really presents well. Um, you know, my copy, like I have a raw copy of it, but in a way, I don't really like the way the monster's head looks on my copy. Well, you got the weird things sticking in his head. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like on the
Yeah,
guy's,
coming out of his eyes, it's like coral coming out. But they do
yeah,
that. But they do that.
but it doesn't
This
look
is
so bad
youthful.
on
Yeah,
yours. It looks,
youthful. They've got various times where they have stuff coming out of their eyes.
yeah. I
Um,
mean, I actually like it though on yours. It looks really nice. So
thank
I
you.
don't know, something about the colors are better. So
Well,
looks really
this is
good.
I was stunned by how much color this one had
Wait, wait,
because
wait. This is a great comment. First Hentai issue, tentacle porn or something like
tentacle.
that.
Let me see if I've got that other. What was the title of that other one that was the gal being thrown off the dock?
I want to say crimes murderous gangsters, murderous or no, or Murder Incorporated.
Murder Incorporated. Okay, let me see if I got that one.
See, I had to go through my titles in my head there. That was me. That was me brainstorming.
Well, you did good.
I can still see that for $100 at the antique malls. Here, I'll go. I'll
Nope,
sort of.
that's not Murder Incorporated.
It's not Murder Incorporated.
No, it's something else. I'll have to look.
Murderous gangsters. No.
No, it's not anything M because I looked through my M's and that's not one that made it into the. It's out here.
Crime Incorporated. Crime Incorporated.
I looked in all the crimes too.
Ah, it's something like that. I actually have it in my. I actually had a copy in my shopping cart at one point.
Nix, I can check it. Just a second.
Do your wives collect as well? No, our wives do not collect. Well, actually,
my wife does.
Your wife is picking up a few. But that's a recent thing. That's a recent thing.
But she,
Crime Patrol. I don't think it's Crime Patrol.
Nix, I'll find out. Just a sec. Give me just a second here. I'll find out.
It's going to drive me nuts because I know the name. It's just.
Well, that's why we have the thing.
Yeah, the thing. That's why the internet was invented, because people would forget the name of a comic where the girl's getting pushed off a pier.
Let's see here. What would it be?
It's not Murder Incorporated.
Just a sec.
Oh well. Okay, a lot of videos have actually covered the topic. I've seen Swaggelhaus and Bry and Jeremy all over this. Are you talking about the PSX or whatever it's like, the PSA grading? Is that what you're referring to? Steven is entering the matrix. Yes, he's plugging his head in and he's going to get all the information for us. Your search skills
are wanting.
Yeah, I actually have it in my cart at my comic shop right now, believe it or not. But they want a little bit high for it, so I was waiting on it. No, comparing the comic market now to the sports card in the early 90s. Oh yeah. The market right now is a little bit soft. It is, it is what it is. It's going to go down. You know, um, what happened over the COVID time is kind of unprecedented, where you get this massive meteoric rise of comics. You can't sustain that. This what we're seeing right now is a bit of a correction where it's overcorrecting, and that's a good time to buy. So it's a good time to buy. Yeah, it's going to go down more. I just recorded a video on, well, actually, it just aired today, where I was looking at the books from the Silver Age, and they're they're actually going below the floor. So it's not a good time. They're going below even pre-COVID pricing. So it is definitely a down market. But I watched Swagelhaus's video recently where he was talking to the dealers at the San Diego Comic-Con. And they were saying that they were having good con because what was happening was people know that the books are undervalued right now. And what's happening is people are going, hey, this is maybe the time to pick up some deals. And, and that's what'll end up happening is it'll correct. You'll get the market correcting. Before 2019, comics were on the rise. People have to stop acting like the comic collecting started in 2019. It didn't, yeah. Really, there was a down period from around 2000 all the way up to, I would say, 2015. And once those Marvel movies really started hitting home, a lot of people seemed to get back into the hobby around 2015. And then there was just really gradual rise. And then in 2019 to 2022, you get sort of this massive spike that happens where books were just doubling on a daily basis. So yeah, Stephen, you look like you're gonna short out here.
No, I'm trying to see what it is. I may not be able to figure it out. It's here somewhere. I just don't know what the title
It's
is.
in my thing. If you take over and you can talk about stuff,
All right.
I can find it in 2 seconds because it's in
All
my
right.
cart. It's in my cart right now.
All right. Well, what should I show?
Show something. Do some singing and dancing, that kind of stuff. Okay, I'm
Is
gonna
it
look it
time
up.
for my interpretive dance?
Interpretive dance. Actually, you could mime out what the issue is on that comic. Okay. Can you guys still hear me or no?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So I'm just logging into my cart.
Here's an atomic bomb cover for Captain Marvel Jr. Very colorful. This one's from September of 1947. And here is the eye popper cover.
Oh, nice. I was just showing that today. Oh, Murder Incorporated. I was right. Murder Incorporated #5.
Murder Incorporated 5.
That's what I said, isn't it? I said Murder Incorporated, didn't I?
Yeah, but I'm going to have to go in the other room then.
I was right. Murder Incorporated #5. It's in my cart. That's why. All I had to do was go to my cart and take a look.
I will have to go. I will be back.
Okay, you go be back. I will show some books while you're being back. So while Stephen is gone, we can make fun of him. When Stephen's gone, I will show some books. So I was showing my spirit book earlier. So I was showing my spirit one. Okay. And then in the same box, I have the other Femme Fatale covers. It's just a really nice little run that they had. This is Spirit number 21. Then we got Spirit number 20. and the crescendo was kind of the 22. That was kind of the big one of the three, but all of them are quite nice. I like this sort of nurse one. I think it's underrated. Definitely a cool one. And then this is another really great Spirit with the girl in bondage in the red dress up top. Just a really great one. This is Spirit number 4. And then we got some Spirit number. Did you find it?
Yep.
Okay. Let me lay it out. So I was okay. So where was it?
I had it in the other room.
Oh, okay.
I only have so much room in each thing. You can only do so much.
Yeah.
Here it is. And Alan said that what started all this was that these two together
Look the same. One sec. I got my copy. You just show one.
That's not the one.
No, I was saying that this girl kind of looks like that girl. I think it's the red dress thing a bit. Okay, so
now she's got a halter over the top. These gals do not. You see?
that's true. Yeah, it's got the straps. If it didn't have the straps, maybe then. Here, I'll make you big so you can show it properly. But I really like that Murder Incorporated. So it's in my cart. You never know.
Isn't everything?
Well, yeah, it's been in my cart for a while.
So those are the two.
So that was challenging. It was fun.
And here's this.
They got red dresses. This
was the one sitting next to it.
Oh, very nice. Southern Murder Incorporated one.
This is the Southern States copy from the guy that was in the service.
Oh, very nice. So very cool.
And I think that this, as a matter of fact, and you know who the artist is on this? His style does not change totally, but
is it A.C. Hollingsworth?
No, it's not. That's a damn good guess too. No, it's John Fort, and he's the one that did the Legion of Superheroes to begin with. It's a complete departure from the way he drew Saturn Girl and Lightning Lad. They're sort of rigid looking. This one's got a lot more. But it's, this entirely different artistic style. Now, this was from 1948. So by 1962, 61, 62, when he was in the Legion, that's how long it was. And then he was drawing, all the Legionnaires. They were somewhat wooden, but it was really good.
Yes, that's pretty much the summary of the Golden Age.
All right, I'm just going to pop these back in. I'll be right back.
Okay. So while he's popping, I was showing some random books. I'm going to actually show you a book that is very interesting. Wait a second. I got to make myself solo. This is Inside Crime. And this is actually quite a hard book to find. There's actually multiple variants to it. But this is the original first printing, and this was done by Wally Wood. So it's a one that was mentioned in Seduction of the Innocent, but very hard to find. And the way you can tell it's a first print is the sign on the second print is yellow. On the first printing, it is red. So it's just a really hard one to find. Very cool book. This is from Fox as well. Fox Feature Syndicate. And it's just, you can see that with pink, because the inside pages, I'll show you it, were actually done on pink paper, I believe. They bleed, you can see what I'm talking about here, where you get this bleed through from the pink that they used. So it's just really interesting. Fox they really produced a lot of stuff. You get people getting slapped. You get a whole bunch of action happening inside. I like the good girl ones better for that type of action. This is more crime, but some of them are pretty amazing, pretty awesome books. Okay, so that's that one. Another cool one that I have just in the same box is Red Band Comics. I just think this guy looks really creepy. And the other guy kind of reminds me of the Spirit a little bit. But he looks like he's almost like like a ghost or something coming out of the bottle. I wish my phone would stop giving me the thumbs up. So it's kind of annoying. But yeah, so there's that. And next one. This book, I picked this one up really, really cheaply. And ever since, I've been seeing it going for quite a lot of money. I don't know why. But this is War Fury #2. And it's just this, it's almost like these Chinese soldiers are like werewolves. And it's just like they look like they're foaming at the mouths, and they're very odd. And then you got this wounded soldier and the medic, and they look like they're in for some rough times. So just a really cool one. I actually picked up another War Fury that's the previous issue, #1, which is a major book. I just picked it up recently. It's in this new unboxing that I'm doing from my stackery. And War Fury #1 is a major key. It's got a flamethrower cover, but also it has the guy with the bullet in his head on the cover. And that's a pretty major book. Some other stuff that's in the same box. We got some Ellery Queen. I always like these smoking gun covers. The artist on War Fury is Don Heck. You can see that right there. It says Don Heck. Now, Don Heck is one of the artists that's really popular from the Golden Age. He's the same artist, as I said. He did the horrific #3. And then we got, so this is my Ellery Queen collection. So you see another Ellery Queen. And again, women in red dresses. And in the same box still is all my Captain Science books. You just showed me this one recently, Stephen.
Yes, I did. Today, actually.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. And then this is probably one of the best ones from the Captain Science. One of them. Like, actually, they're all quite good, Captain Science ones. This one has been homaged a lot, though. Where they have the girl, and then I think this is Wally Wood. And then another really great one from the same series is the one where she's like on the rocket, like bondage cover. It's just a really fun one. So, did you have something you were going to show, Stephen? Or
sure.
Okay.
I think you just showed an Ellery Queen, didn't you?
Yep. Yeah, I did. I actually got the complete run now. Okay, wait. Before you go, I go soloing. So mine, I don't know what grade mine is, but I think this is the one that you gave me, right? That I bought from you, right? And
that
then
is
you picked
correct.
up that one.
That is correct.
Yeah.
That was, I think, a 5 or a 5.5 from.
I think it was lower than that. I think it was like a 4.5. Yeah. But that's a 7.5, which is so nice.
And the difference in price between the two, it was
nothing. Actually, I think yours was cheaper.
Nothing. I mean, someone was high on that book, and I bought it, and then I saw this one, and it was just a few bucks more. And then I asked Alan and it wasn't terrible in the whole scheme of things. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But it was just one of those things. Of course, superior. And this is a Cayman cover.
Mm-hmm.
This one I just got, and I don't know who did the cover, but I just love the cover.
Oh yeah. That's an interesting one. I've never seen that until you showed it.
Me neither. And this was another. Nice excursion on that bell.
Yes.
And here is Fight Comics. This is Fight Comics number 58 from October of 1948.
Very nice.
And it's a beaut.
Gosh.
And here is a Matt Baker cover, which is an interesting one. This is St. John Publications, because he went from the Iger house, he went to St. John and started doing work for Archer St. John Jr., who was the head guy. He and Baker were good friends. And so he kind of let Baker have his head. And he had him in all these different periodicals with St. John. It's just, there's a huge slew of them that he's in. But he did romance and all that. But he also did a few war covers. And this is probably one of the best war covers he did. This is a Matt Baker war cover.
And it's a flamethrower cover, which is pretty insane. That's a really great one, actually. The thing with Fighting Marines that always drove me nuts is the side panel. This one doesn't have that, which is great. But what a great cover. I mean, it almost looks like not even flames. It almost looks like he's spraying them with blood. It's like, it's so red. It's crazy.
Yeah, the color on this one. This is off-white pages, and it's from August of 1954. So this is Korean War-ish, and the guys that are being killed are Reds.
Wow, very nice.
Leatherneck Jack, Blitz of the Junkyard. What is it? Junkyard. I don't know what it is. Junkyard Junction.
Okay.
Blitz of the Junkyard Junction. Who knew?
Yeah.
So then I would just like to show this one again because I just got it. I'm really, really happy with the color
that's
strike
awesome.
on this.
You've been going on about that book for a while now. So
I know. It was like 40 or 50 bucks too much, right? Over FFD.
Yeah.
And I just said, and it wasn't a buy it now. I mean, it was a buy it now. There was no make off or anything. I've got one more.
Napalm is what JSS is saying.
I don't know if they use napalm. I don't believe they use napalm on the handheld ones.
I don't think so.
I don't believe
too dangerous.
They did. You're gonna get. And, yeah. Those things are nasty. One of the guys that was on Iwo Jima, his name was Doc. They wanted him to be a flamethrower carrier. And he said that when I would ignite the thing, the oxygen would just get pulled away. And he says, I just got nauseous. I just couldn't shoot the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so he says, because he got sick and he was he's gonna throw up or pass out or whatever, and he just couldn't do it. So they gave it to somebody else, and then he basically, I believe he got an M1 Garand is what he used. And he was one of the guys that was at the top of Mount Suribachi, but he had gone down to do something, and so he missed being in the picture where they raised the flag.
Oh, that's sad.
It's a pretty interesting story, though. But he was there, believe me. I think Lee Marvin was on Iwo Jima too, but he got shot in the fanny before they got very far. I think it was a sniper scout or something like that, but Lee Marvin was there.
Very cool.
You know, the interesting thing on the back of this one, this is a Youthful Magazines. This is the last issue. Numbering continued with Beware number 10. So Beware number 10
that's right.
Picks up from Youthful Magazines.
Mm-hmm.
This is an Ed Goldfarb and Bob Baer cover and art. But on the back, kill these germs and save your hair.
Yeah.
It's such a creepy ad. Why would they put that up? Why would they put something like this on the back of a comic book?
Yeah, you know what? Like, I mean, who is going to be reading this that's going to be using that at that time period?
Some young adult, or maybe they figured the science fiction was stuff for guys in their 20s. Now that is very true that it could be.
Okay.
And that is somewhat of an adult cover. And this was in
teen boys with hair problems.
This was in 52. So the war was still going. The Korean War was still going on at this point.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's about the size of things.
So yeah, I let the show run a little longer for you today.
Thank you.
And I'd like to thank everyone for watching. There will be no Friday show this week.
Nope.
Sorry, no Friday show. But we'll return on Monday with some more cool stuff. Actually, I
Hopefully.
have yeah, there'll be some good stuff. I don't know. We always have some good stuff. And then yeah, yeah, I don't know what else to say. That's it. That's all. That's all
Okay.
sure, guys. Okay, bye guys.
See you later. Thank
Bye
you for
everyone.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for everyone watching. Okay, bye.